Chapter 7. Waking Up Changed. Mina's eyes fluttered open slowly. The morning sun streamed through her window, painting bright stripes across her bed, illuminating the dust motes dancing in the air. She was awake, but the incredible dream from 2 nights before and the powerful experience of the eclipse still swirled vividly in her mind. Their lessons were connected. She could still see the majestic dragons, feel the vibrant colors of the fireworks, sense the comforting presence of her ancestors in their beautiful hanbok, and remember the uncomfortable darkness of the eclipse. A profound shift had occurred within her. The dream had felt so incredibly real, so full of genuine emotion and wonder, a magic of being. It was not a clever trick or a staged performance or a fake show for a camera. It was a deep, warm, and expansive feeling that settled in her heart. The eclipse had shown her the shadow of her own efforts to fit in, and the dream had offered a glimpse of the light that could come from embracing her true self. Mina slowly got out of bed, pulling the handmade quilt tighter around her shoulders, and walked to her mirror. She looked at her reflection, truly seeing herself for the first time in a new light, not criticizing but studying. She saw her eyes with their unique shape. She stared at her smile and skin with an amazing sense of appreciation. They were her eyes, her smile, and she realized they were just like the familiar faces she had seen in her dream, eyes that had seen centuries of history and love. The sadness she often felt about looking different had vanished. Instead, a quiet sense of pride began to bloom inside her, a feeling of self-acceptance that was entirely new. "My eyes," she whispered to her reflection, tracing the almond shape with her finger. "They're just like theirs. My ancestors. And my smile too." A small, genuine smile touched her lips, a smile that didn't feel practiced or forced. "This is me." She thought about the hanbok, the elegant traditional dress, and the sparkling stars from her dream. She thought about her ancestors, who looked like her and wore those beautiful clothes in the past, their identity a matter of pride. A new understanding dawned on her, a simple, blinding truth that had been hidden by her desire for conformity. "Why was I trying so hard to be someone else?" she murmured to her reflection, shaking her head slightly, a gesture of disbelief at her past self. Trying to fit in. That was a fool's errand. She remembered the eclipse, the way the light had been covered, just like her own brightness when she tried to hide who she was. "No more," she said, her voice firmer, testing the sound of the word. "Being myself, embracing everything, even my Korean heritage. That's the real magic." A new kind of wonder, a wonder of self-discovery, filled Mina's heart. She felt lighter, truly free for the first time in a long while. The internal pressure to be a copy of her classmates had vanished, replaced by the deep, comfortable certainty of being original. She was ready to start practicing a new kind of magic, the magic of authenticity.